All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another market and trade review for today, the 5th of March, getting close to the Ides. And if you're new here, welcome in. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. We do one of these every day after market close to take a look at the market conditions, where things are trading. And we trade a paper account for educational purposes. And this one we started at 10K, and as you can see, today was a big red day after being up about $600 yesterday. We will get into that in just a minute. Go ahead and check out the link in the bio if you don't already have Webull. This is the exchange that we trade on here. All of this goodness right here. It is a great trading platform. They're bringing futures in actually in the near future. That works as pun, huh? And you go ahead and click on the link in the bio for free stock. You and I both get free shares of a stock. You just have to click on the link, sign up for Webull, and you can deposit as little as $1 to $5, like literally $1, and you can get up to $3,000 in free shares. So it's what's up. Go ahead and check that out. Show some love, and we both get free shares. It's awesome. Taking a look at the market today, what happened, right? All of our swings ended up being red. The whole market sold out today. It is no longer Apple's market. It is NVIDIA's market. I over traded on the SPY today. Multiple trades, some green, some red. Cut my losses, and then I did have one trade that perfectly embodied why I trade a paper account during the day, and that is because of my job, right? Working in healthcare. Patient comes in and I have to step away from the phone, or something comes up, I can't watch the trade. I do when I can. So I take these trades during emails and lunch and stuff like that, and I manage the swing trades as available. But that happened today, and then when I came back to it, it was down like 80%. So on a trade, that is a tough one. But mostly the swing trades are what were red today. So we're gonna take a look at that and the why behind all of it. Let's go ahead and get into it. So NVIDIA sold off today, right? Everything I want to know, everything today curled up at the end of the day. So if we take a look at the 5-minute charts for everything, we get a curl at the end here. SPY, rip at the end. Yep. Apple just doing what Apple's been doing for the last few weeks. Weird. But Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Netflix, Google, NVIDIA, big run up, and actually broke the opening range of the day and came to test the pre-market highs almost to the penny as far as the candle bodies are concerned. Wick to body just about. Looks like top of the candle body, top of the candle wick here. So because NVIDIA sold off and didn't have a lot of strength, everything else kind of sold off with it. It is dictating which way the market goes. So the SPY sold off, and unfortunately I missed this opening move today on that just because of circumstances for work, and so I played a couple of short moves. I went for one break of the EMAs here and a higher high that was put in here, went long here and got rejected on real quick, had to flip that position, and then this was a good short play if you could play that all the way down from 506 all the way down to 505, and the levels were hitting perfectly here, and those are previous levels that were in from the other days. This one was just under, and then you could have played into the end of the day. So we have some Fed speakers coming up, right? Excuse me. Jerome Powell, Daddy J Powell, whatever you want to call him, speaks in front of Congress tomorrow. We also have FOMC later this week, and the market always reacts or acts oddly prior to the Federal Reserve giving their minutes and report on how things are going to be looking. So the big names not looking so magnificent today, a small sell-off, right? But this is healthy. I mean, let's take a look at the daily, right? I mean, this is nuts, this bull run. We've talked about this over and over and over. So this is healthy, and we come down, and after the curl up, right, it's almost perfect. The bottom of the candle body is the 9 EMA on the daily, which we have seen so many times through this, of the 9 EMA being a perfect test point. I wouldn't be surprised if we pump back up in the next 3 days. If FOMC goes the right way, we put in new all-time highs again. If we do sell off, I'm looking for a test down to 500 even, maybe 502, 503 level is where we're going to be looking. Before we jump into these small caps and some of our swings, it is importante that we look at Bitcoin today. This was a wild day for crypto. First off, let's take a look at the range on this, right? So we are down at 59.3 and 69.3, a $10,000 range on Bitcoin today. Absolutely insane. And if we go to the 5 minutes, that happened so fast. At the run up today at open to new highs, which was a blast. And as soon as we hit it, we put in this massive bearish inverse hammer right here, right? And a big sell candle, and we went down big time on that, and all the way down to 59. And this candle was insane. This was from 61 to 59, almost a $2,000 5 minute spread right here. This is a day trader's paradise if you're a sniper. And then puts in a massive bullish hammer candle, right? And from there we trend back up. So that, if that isn't a buy signal right in there, I don't know what is. So how do you profit off that, right? If you're not buying or trading crypto, you can play coin during that move as it reacts to the short side. Same thing with MicroStrategy, right? As it reacts to the short. You can do it with Mara, Riot, names like that, right? Just selling off all day. So taking a look at that. Let's change this up. So that is the crypto space. Looking at some of the smaller names. Actually, I want to take a look at Tesla, which continues to bleed. And we are now down almost to this 175 level for Tesla, which will be another test of support down here. Can we hold? Where do we go from here, right? And the bottom of the candle wick is the bottom of the tail of this first gap down that we had after earnings, which is always a notable level to pay attention to. So that is key. Tesla trading in a new range here. Google, we do want to look at. Yesterday we talked about how Google is probably going to bounce off of this 200 EMA like it has done in the past, right? And so far we're getting that. This range, bouncing off it, wicked up, and actually Google ended green on the day. And this down here is that test, and we come up on that from 131 to 134. And that is the only position in the paper account that's not really hurting. Everything else is down 40 to 50. Oh man, 65 on AI. That I didn't even pay attention to. That's tough. Taking a look at AI, sold off all day, curled a little bit. We broke into this gap range here. It is interesting to note that the bottom of the candle is the top of the previous high, right? Big psych level and a big support in here. We will see what comes of this for AI. This one is going to be tough. We do have about 3 weeks on all these trades, so there's a lot of room for things to go the right direction and quickly recover. We saw that with Google today. Something like JFrog that can happen with really quickly as well as we come down and test the 21 EMA. We have not entered SoFi yet, which had a massive red day today, broke below this trend line. And we are now in free fall space for SoFi all the way down until, well, not free fall, it's this base down here, yeah. But if we break below, then we're down into the sixes, mid sixes, I would imagine. So I still like SoFi long term. It's just, you know, they got to get up over this 200 EMA and hold. They got to break out, and now is not the time yet. JFrog can move. Square, we still like up in this range in here. We want to hold this. This is an after earnings kind of chop period still that we're in. Robinhood wicks off of the 9 EMA. Mara gets beat up real bad and is looking to sell off, which is interesting as Bitcoin hits new all-time highs that the miners like Mara are selling off. And we talked a little bit about that, you know, why is that what's happening? We don't know. I don't know. I have to look more into that, see the why behind it, but that's the market. So going into tomorrow, right, we're just going to be trading everything as it presents itself, using the key levels off the SPY, managing the swing trades if things go real south. You know, some of those might go to zero, and that's okay. That's why we manage the SPY trades in between. I don't like that we had such a big red day today. I wouldn't have liked that big of a P&L swing, but the whole market corrected today, and so, you know, it all kind of went with it. So we got to be watching, you know, how can we manage those trades? Should we take some shorter term puts to hedge against that? In the meantime, do we add to the winners like Google, right? And kind of implement some Tom Hogard strategies and let those run for us? I do like how Google's looking here if I were to want to add to my long-term slow growth account that I manage, just a couple times a week, I would be buying Google here most definitely. In fact, I was looking at maybe switching around some stuff in my 401k today because of this on Google. And maybe if we get a good enough correction on SPY and QQQ and those things, trading or changing some more stuff around as well. We will wait to see what happens with Apple. Do we hold? Or do we come down to 165 and put something in bigger here and go to new all-time highs on the correction? Anything can happen. Trade accordingly, right? If you have any questions, you want to ask me to look at a stock, feel free to leave a comment. I'm happy to do it. NVIDIA finishes strong like we talked about, and we will be looking for that to hit new all-time highs again, I'm sure within the week. SMCI, not far behind. Where is SMCI? There we go, right here for SMCI. What a day. Ripper at the end. Remember, if your goals and dreams don't scare you, probably not big enough. See you guys tomorrow.